What's up, guys? How are you? Welcome into a Wednesday episode of the Daily Juice Podcast. My name is Matt Perrault. You guys can follow me on all of my socials at Sports Talk Matt, and we're back after another winning day. We'll take the 3-1 mark up 2 units. My team, the Red Sox, that's the only bet we got wrong, but the Red Sox with a historic win over the Yankees. They continue to dominate the Yankees in the Bronx. Red Sox are now 10-4 this year, straight up against the Yankees. They get a win. The Tigers and the Guardians, easy under for the game. Cubs money line comes in, and the Dodgers run line 10-5 for the Dodgers against the Reds. Unfortunately, this is going to be a quick stay in the playoffs for the Cincinnati Reds up against the Dodgers, who looked like the Dodgers. For the first time in a while, Shohei went deep on the first at-bat of the game, and that was pretty much it. Route was on for the LA Dodgers. Now, welcome to October. So we are now into October baseball, October the 1st today. That means we have to recap September. I don't know how many units we were up. I can just tell you that we had 18 of 30 winning days. So it was a winning month. We're still going to calculate all the wins. I'll give you that probably later in the week as to how many units we were up, but it was a winning month of September. So after losing in June, winning July, winning August, winning September. It's been a pretty good run here over the last 3 months for the Daily Juice podcast. We start October, and that means it is giveaway time, and that will go to Craig Vicario-5 K5Q. You have won the Tyreek Hill autographed jersey. Please email mailbag@fantasypros.com with the proof of your subscription to the BettingPros YouTube channel and your mailing address, and we will send you out this beautiful Dolphins jersey signed by Tyreek Hill, who unfortunately got hurt this week for the Miami Dolphins. But still, cool jersey for one of the better wide receivers in recent memory in the NFL. Craig, congratulations. Craig Vicario, hope I'm saying your last name right. You have won that. Now, do you want to win the month of October? That would be a Ricky Pearsall jersey who hurt his knee this week. I don't know if we're in for like a Mike Mayer curse when it comes to he's the one picking who these jerseys are giving away, but Ricky Pearsall is a good player, but he hurt his knee for the 49ers. Same thing to win this. Easy. Just subscribe to our YouTube channel and then comment on this video. And like Craig did, by just commenting good luck today with the surgery, you could wind up winning yourself a signed Ricky Pearsall 49ers jersey during the month of October. So good stuff there. Congratulations to Craig, and you guys can win that Ricky Pearsall signed jersey just simply by subscribing to the YouTube channel for Betting Pros and commenting on this very video. Okay, before we get to the plays, I've got 3 bets. I'll tell you right now at the top, I'm not betting the Red Sox game. Okay, I'm too emotionally invested. The only bet I got wrong was the game I am heavily emotionally invested in. I would say the over is not a bad bet for the game because I do think both pitchers probably get hit a little bit, but I think the Yankees probably win with Carlos Rondon on the mound. Brian Bayo has been very good for the Red Sox, and this should be Lucas Giolito starting. Unfortunately, it's not. He's out with an elbow, so that's really a bad break for Boston. Rondon's been great down the stretch for the Yankees, and I would have a hard time seeing the Yankees lose this game. But then again, I thought the Yankees might win 1-0 until Aaron Boone showed up, and Aaron Boone did Aaron Boone things, you know? For the guy who was told, wait for the ghost to show up, you realize the last time the Yankees knocked the Red Sox out of the playoffs, it was Aaron Boone hitting it to knock the Red Sox out of the playoffs in 2003. In fact, if you were born on the night that ball flew into the New York sky, into left field off Tim Wakefield, rest in peace for Timmy, that person is legally able to drink now. They're 22 years old. It's been quite a while. So let's hope the Yankees get bounced here, but I don't have any bet on that game. I'm just going to watch that game. I do have plays on the 3 other Major League Baseball games going off here today, Game 2 of the Wild Card Series. But before we do that, let me tell you about our friends at Hard Rock, because they are the sponsor of the podcast today. It is week 4 or week 5 doesn't kick off until tomorrow, so you have a chance to kind of jump in here with Hard Rock Bet, as you can check out for the most bet underdogs, trending parlays, top props, who's getting the most action in the week's biggest matchups. If you haven't tried your first bet on Hard Rock Bet yet, there's still time to do so and get $150 in bonus bets. If you win, just place $5 bet. If that hits, you get the winnings, plus you get $150 in bonus bets. So if you love betting, and I'm guessing you do, but listening to this podcast, you probably love promos, and there are plenty of promos on Hard Rock Bet. Wednesday's a great day to sign up because they have legendary reward drops. Happens every Thursday, so you'll get one right away. You could even get an extra bonus bet parlay insurance. You'll never know what you're going to get out of that. Check out Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook app and make your first deposit today. All right, let's start with the first game of the day. Cleveland taking on the Tigers. 2-1 win for Skubal and the Tigers yesterday. Tigers are throwing Casey Mize, 14-6, 3.87 ERA. But Casey Mize really had a rough ending to this season. Casey Mize, like most pitchers for the Tigers, in the month of August, he had a 5.81 ERA. In September, 3.49 ERA. Now, while that's not horrible, the team lost the last 3 starts by Casey Mize. And frankly, look, they lost every game, basically, that started by everybody. I mean, 4-3 loss to the Red Sox, 6-2 loss to the Atlanta Braves, and a 7-5 loss to these very Cleveland Indians in Detroit. He went 5 1/3, 3 earned runs given up for Casey Mize. He's going up against a pitcher in Tanner Beebe, who's been really good down the stretch. In fact, the team has won 4 consecutive starts with Tanner Beebe on the mound, undefeated in the month of September. A 1.3 ERA in September. In fact, he beat these Tigers 2 times on the run line, 5-1 and 3-1, one time at home, one time on the road. Last 12 innings against the Tigers, he's given up 2 earned runs. Backs against the wall, season on the line, must-win situation. I'm going to back Tanner Beebe. I'm going to back the Guardians to at least get more than a run here today. The Guardians to win on the money line here for today at -120. Cleveland forces a game 3 with 1.2 units. Now, to the Cubs and their matchup coming up here today. This pitching matchup, I mean, you can't be ecstatic about this if you're the Padres, okay? Darvish will go tomorrow, but a 3-1 win, Dylan Cease is going for the Padres. And while Dylan Cease at times has been great, he has an 8-12 record this year with a 4.55 ERA. On the road, Dylan Cease has a 5.58 ERA and a 1-9 record. This is the guy who's pitching for your season, okay? You Darvish going game 2, I would have thrown you Darvish, but they're not. The team has lost 3 of the last 5 starts by Dylan Cease, including 3-1 to the Brewers, 4-3 to the White Sox, beating the Rockies 2 times, and then losing to the the Orioles 4-3. His ERA in September is not horrible, 3.12. He gave up 9 earned runs in 26 innings worth of work. But if you're a Cub fan, you like who you've got on the bump on the other side, because if you're looking at, this is sort of an opener for Andrew Kittredge. It was a swap out for Chicago, and I think it may be one of those things where they're going to hold off and say, okay, Imanaga was supposed to start here for this game, and I'm actually kind of surprised that it's not going to be Imanaga, but instead they're going with an opener. I still like the Cubs here, even with the opener situation and the bullpen going here. Maybe you bring in Imanaga at some point after an inning or 2, you put him out there, but I like the Cubs to end it. Most of these series last year, and really, if you've won game 1, I think the stat is 18-2. The teams who have won the first game in the best of 3 wildcard series who have gone on to win. I think the Cubs at home, like we talked about yesterday, 50-31 at home versus 38-43 the Padres on the road. I'm going to take the Cubs to end the series here. Cubs money line at -112. And finally, this is sort of like a rinse and repeat bet here when it comes to the Dodgers. I don't really care who is pitching for the Reds. I mean, this is just this lineup is so good for the Dodgers. I mean, Zach Littell going. He's 10-8 with a 3.81 ERA on the road, a 3.92 ERA. He was 7-4, but here's a guy who give up 20 home runs on the road this year. That's not great against this lineup. I mean, I know the team has won 4 consecutive games in which he has pitched, but you're facing a Dodgers lineup that is locked in and ready to go, and Yamamoto's on the other side, 12-8 with a 2.43 ERA. At home, a 3 ERA, opposing batting average of 205. Team has won the final 2 starts. Done by Yamamoto, 2-1 and 8-0. I know it's expensive. I know you hate laying juice on a home team on the run line. Like, this is a heat check here when it comes to the Dodgers and their lineup and betting. I'm 5-1 over the last 2 days here to start the week. Let's just keep it rolling. Dodgers to blow out the Reds again with their offense. I don't mind betting the over in this game. I don't mind betting the under in the Red Sox game. I don't mind betting the under in the Cleveland game either. I think those are all plays you can make if you'd like. But I just want to come in here and lay down and talk about wins and margins, because I don't believe it's a difficult day to bet totals. I'll just say that, okay? These teams are going to be all hands on deck. I mean, it's, your season's on the line, so everyone's pitching. So I lean towards unders in these situations, but Dodgers are Dodgers, and they may score a bunch of runs here today, but I'm going to lay it with the Dodgers. Run line, Dodgers. So the plays for today on a Wednesday: Cleveland money line, -120. Cubs money line, -112. And the Dodgers run line at -120 here. Good week going, 5-1 so far. We start the month of October. Let's get off to a good start here with Major League Baseball continuing to be a very good sport for us in 2025. My name is Matt Perrault. Follow me across all socials at Sports Talk Matt every morning, wherever you guys get your podcasts. It is the Daily Juice.